morning, everyone. I got something really cool to show you. This right here is a puerh tea cake. Yeah, this is all tea and it's packed into this cake form, and this comes from China. This was generously gifted to me from a friend for our wedding, and I can't tell you how excited I am to actually check this out. I have to film it because I just am so excited. Look at that. Check that out. Ooh, it already smells pretty pungent, and that's good for puerh. Let's try it out. Ooh, it's very warming. It's very woody. It has almost an aftertaste of honey. That's really, really yummy. So anyway, while I'm enjoying this delicious tea, I'll tell you a little bit about something that I've decided. So I've recently started to make a couple of lifestyle changes after I've read this book called Ikigai, which I found to be really good and inspiring. Usually I'm not really into a lot of self-development books because they're all kind of wishy-washy, the same old stuff recycled over. But this book was a nice little guide of a lot of things to just increase your quality of life. The next thing that I'm going to start experimenting with today is exercising every single day. And I think that's really important because if you think about how humans originated, right? We obviously weren't sitting around like a bunch of bums that we are today, especially me. I mean, my whole job was on a computer for 7 or 8 years. So that's kind of what I've gotten accustomed to, but I kind of want to break that and at least exercise a little bit every single day. And it doesn't have to be a high intensity workout, but it could be something as simple as, you know, taking the stairs instead of the elevator and then going for a nice little walk and then coming back. Or specifically today, I'm going to try doing yoga, which is something done before, never really got into it, but why not try it? Because I have to exercise every day with this little experiment I'm doing. I'm gonna finish up this delicious tea and then let's try it.
Soften through the jaw, let something go. Beautiful. Now bend both knees. We're going to slow and steady. Chin is very brief, so give it your all. Dig into the heels, lift the toes. Inhale in. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, send the fingertips up high. Inhale, imagine you're holding a big beach ball up and overhead. And then exhale, shift it all the way forward, coming into a pigeon.
Whoa, that was pretty crazy. I think that was the first time I ever did a yoga flow that I genuinely enjoyed and makes me want to do it again. I actually really like that. How weird.
Now listen and repeat as the speaker asks, "How are you?" Pay attention to the word order. Lei come sta?
Lei come sta?
Lei come sta?
Lei come sta?
Say the word how alone.
So, I don't know what has happened, but Cosmo, you know, his face used to smell like honey, and it still kind of does, but something very nice has happened. Now his ear smells like Dragonwell tea, almost an identical match. Oh my gosh. He's like ready to be brewed. So then Ali and I played a couple board games. First we played Clue, which I have to say it's not my best game. I did so bad, I messed up the whole game, so I had to forfeit. And then we played Life, which Ali also spanked me at, and Cosmo got really mad at the spinner. I don't know if you guys can relate to this at all. Let me know if you can in the comments. But if I think about really any memory from childhood and I try to go into how I was feeling, right? Not just in the moment, but how I was feeling as a child and experiencing life, I can't help but notice this really deep sense of peace. This sense of peace that I've almost forgotten about entirely. And if it weren't for me actually trying to notice the way that I felt in those memories, I don't know if it would have necessarily come up like that, except in like deep meditation. But I've come to this conclusion, right, that when we're children, we're just surrounded and comforted by this really, really intense, deep peace. At least all of my memories from childhood, they have that. And it's so comforting, in fact, that before I go to sleep some nights, I'll bring up a childhood memory and I'll just kind of sit there in that feeling of the memory because it's just so overwhelmingly comfortable. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up is just because I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and it's also quite interesting how we come into the world with this amazing state, but then over time we almost defile ourselves or like make ourselves deteriorate to not experiencing that anymore. And that's also part of life, maturing and kind of going through some hardships. But then at some point, I feel like we, at least I, definitely want to go back to that overwhelming peace that I felt regularly. Those are just some thoughts about the magic of being a child.
Hi, lazy bum.
What are you doing lazing around the house?
Currently eating some chicken, and look what's going on here. Thousands of years of evolution to create the perfect bag.
So Ali and I went to see this new movie called A Real Pain, and honestly I love going to the theaters, especially in Mumbai because you get to lay down in the seat and eat food. But honestly the movie was really good and it was oddly realistic too. I really liked that, and I give it a 4 out of 5.
I'm just laying here enjoying the natural beauty of the candle flames around me, and I have to tell you, it is such a relaxing experience. It made me think about how this world and a lot of developed society, we almost are moving towards things that aren't natural. You know, this phone that I'm filming on, it's just a bunch of metals and...
All right, so honestly I need to pause here because I was so boring. I don't know what I thought I was doing. I was so sleepy while I was recording this. But if you can't tell, I'm missing nature a bit, and it just helps to put a little bit more natural things in your house, natural things in life, because they make you feel good, because they grow. But the things that don't grow maybe make you feel cold and isolated. That's it. So that is the video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and thank you for sticking around till the end. Thank you for listening to all of my unnecessary rants, but I hope that you enjoyed it, and please let me know if you did in the comments, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Peace out.